Alright guys, so yesterday was a complete failure. Just people turn up when you didn't want them to, and the wife thinks I should still be able to go and get videos done, but it's a bit awkward and she doesn't realise that you can't have sound. I mean, here comes somebody now. Yes, she doesn't realise just how the interruptions work, you know. Even sound travels through the house, you know. So anyway, I just noticed I've got a spider working on its web here, just a little garden spider. And I've got another one that lives up there. Is it in its web? Ah, she's hiding up top at the minute. Yeah, it's that time of year, of course, isn't it? They've all been breeding and what have you, so I haven't seen any particularly. I've had one largish one in the house so far, and then some other house spiders that didn't really, you know, impress size-wise, but I've only had one that I sort of shooed out one night. The wife doesn't like them at all. I took a small one out last night, just picked it up. So yeah, but yeah, even today's going to be a bit of an awkward one. I've got to go out. We're going to the son's new house, visit the grandkids and what have you. So, and I've still got to somehow pick up a few veg and cook a pork dinner for 5 adults and a child. So yeah, it's time gets a bit awkward. So yeah, and I've still been getting stuff come through the post as well. You know, I've still got sort of like, I don't know, maybe about 1, 2, 4. I've got about 4 unboxings, and then I've still got 4 or 5 reviews that I need to get done. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's getting awkward with the time more than anything else. So I'm going to have to try and fit some in on a work evening, I think, after work, and hopefully I can get enough light on them, because I tend to use natural light as well as the studio lighting as well, sort of thing, you know, with all the camera lights and stuff like that. So we'll see how it works anyway. It might just go a bit darker, which I don't really want. I mean, yeah, you can sort of enhance it a little in the edit afterwards, but it's still not perfect, you know. So still got that mail problem. Yeah, I mean, even now I've got no mail in there, but if I go and have a look at the mailbox itself, you've got it tells me I've got 3 junk mails and two trash mails, you know, but there's nothing there. And you go on the server, they're not there. You go on the Mac, they're not there. It's just, you know, ghost mails. Yeah, so they're doing my head in a little bit, but, you know, I'm not totally OCD about it, but it is annoying nonetheless. So, but yeah, so God, I'm looking a bit pale actually. Yeah, and I've got these like skin spots coming up, just like dry skin. I'm not sure what it is. So anyway, I'm going to be going out very shortly, so I'll catch up later, guys. So yeah, it's going to be one of those days of messing around, guys. I've been up to my son's. I mean, my son's at work, like, because he works in sales. Well, actually, he does measuring mainly these days for carpets. But he does do the sales sometimes when the shop requires it. So I would have thought on a Sunday, he'd be doing sales most likely. But anyway, I've been up there. The wife's decided that she wants to stay there for a bit and play with the grandkids. So I'm coming home to get my meat in the oven and prep the veg and stuff like that, and then I'll go back for in about an hour and pick her up. Then get home and then just, you know, by about the time I've got her sorted and back into bed, then I'll be probably, it'll get to the point where I've got to spend most of my time in the kitchen keeping an eye on things. So I don't like leaving kitchens too long with hobs on. So it's a good sized chunk of pork, so it's going to take some time, so we're probably going to be eating late again as usual. So we've got a scrap dealer in front of me. It's got washing machines, tumble dryers, there's a bathtub in there. Well, looks like a fridge, which they've got to be careful how they get rid of them now, of course, because the gas has to be removed safely, doesn't it? So yeah, it's just going to be one of those bloody weekends, to be honest, which tend to be every one of my weekends these days. So just lay that down, otherwise that's going to go for a burden next. This is the wife's slide board. Oh dear. So yeah, I've had quite a few bits and pieces. I've got one thing that came in actually that's won't really be going on my channel. It's just an Amazon review, and I wasn't really going to take it on, and then I thought, well, why not? Because it's something that I can give me kids, to be honest. Give me grandkids for just some little stocking fillers for Christmas or something. And what it actually is, it's like these little little Lego men, basically. Well, people. Because obviously you've got girls as well these days, haven't you? Now I don't know that they'll actually work with the genuine Lego. You know, they're one of these Chinese made things. So part of my review will be to check that they actually go with, you know, that they can actually be affixed to some proper Lego, which I'm sure I've got some kicking around somewhere. Walk around barefoot, I'm sure I'll find a piece like that. It usually brings tears to your eyes. If you stand on something and start crying, you can usually bet it's a piece of Lego. It's probably one of the more painful things when you walk around in your stocking feet, isn't it? Especially one of those little bits, you know, the little 2 or 1 brick pieces. Mind you, any of it bloody hurts. So yeah, I'm just about there now. So yeah, that's more of an Amazon review. You know, I just thought, well, I'll do it. You know, I mean, a lot of my stuff, all I do is scale the videos down, upload them to Amazon, add a few words, you know, because I mean that's usually part of the deal when you've been getting your stuff through Amazon. Which is fair comment, you know. I don't mind doing it. Alright, it's a second upload, but what you've got to do is scale it down to under 100 meg. Yeah, your file size can't be more than 100 megabytes, that's it. So, you know, I just stick them through a converter and just reduce the file size, that's all. Sometimes you've got to reduce the actual format as well, you know. It's just a matter of getting it. I use OneTube, WONTUBE, and you can change file size like that, see what it's going to come out at before you can press and what have you. Usually does the job anyway. Right, I'll catch you in a bit, guys. So, I've got everything prepped up, my meat's in the oven, batter mix is ready, tray's ready, so, time we at, 10 to 4. So I've got a few minutes before I have to dash off and get the wife now. So yeah, I'm pretty much done, but I'm cooking for extra at the minute. So I'm cooking for what? 5 adults and 2 children. I might have already said that. So yeah, back to family-sized meals basically. God knows how long that's going to take. Knowing my lot, they'll have me doing it till the day I walk into my grave. Just trying to think. Head's all over the bloody place. But at least that lot's in. But meat's only been in half an hour. We're going to be eating late tonight. We're probably not going to be eating about 6 o'clock. So chaos reigns again. Who's that? Hey Daisy. Hello little girl. What you doing? What you doing? There's a happy little girl. Hey? Hey? There you are. Oh, here we go. Hey, here comes your jealousies. Here comes your jealousies. Frederick, where's Peppy? Where are you, girl? Where's the mother? There she is. Hiya, Pep. Hello, darling. It's only you lot that keeps me sane, innit? Eh? You lot that keeps me sane, innit? Yeah. Yes. Who's that? Oh, behave, you. Who's that? Say hello. Say hello in there. Who's that? Come here, Pepper. Come here. Stop being a jealousy. Say hello in there. Say hello. My name's Pepper. Yeah, they're all a bit at sorts at the minute because the thing is, because my wife basically spends her life pretty much indoors. It's painful for her to go out, so she doesn't go often. So they're all a bit at sorts because something's missing. So you know, it gets them all on edge. You know, but the greeting when they come in it just goes chaos. You know, they're skittering around all over the place, yapping and bloody whining. I've just come back actually and found Fred and Daisy had gone into the. They'd pushed through. We sometimes forget we have to keep the bathroom door fully closed. Otherwise, we'll come back to hearing this whining. You can't find them, and they'll be in the bathroom. We've had it where all 3 are in, but the mother's gotten wise to it now because they know that the door actually swings shut. You know, not fast. It only swings slow, like, but nevertheless, it swings shut to where they can't open it again. So they end up getting stuck in it, and then of course they bounce at the door, and then that pushes it completely closed. So you come back to them whining and whimpering and find a couple of them in the bathroom, so which is pretty mental. But I don't know why. They probably just go in there because of the smell, because obviously, you know, bathrooms in general give an earthy smell off, you know, which entices the likes of dogs and cats. So dear. So yeah, it's been another fairly fruitless weekend. The wife says, "Oh, you'll be able to do a video when you get back." I said, "No, I won't. But by the time I've got everything done, it'll be just about time to come back and get you again." So, with that said, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm even going to get any more to add on the end of it, because my head's just so mixed up at the minute, because I'm just so busy and anxious. My car's going to go in for the other CV joint done next week, or this week coming, because it turns out now we're going to, the week after this week coming, I'm going to be doing my work away. So I've got to get 2 bed-sit nights for the wife together for the first one, because of the way it works. We set off early on a morning. We'll set off like between 3 and 4 a.m. So she needs a night sit here for that. And I don't get back until about usually between 5 and 7 the following AM. So of course I need 2 night sits in a row, because we do 2 jobs. I do one on the way down just north of London. So the old 3 counties asylum, what was the 3 counties hospital or something. It was an asylum, and then it's now one of Bannatyne's gyms. Gorgeous place it is, absolutely stunning. I know it had a lot of renovation work done. It must have cost a fortune to bring it back up to a usable building. And then We carry on from there and go around the M25 right down to the south coast at Hastings. There's another gym there. And of course all this work has to be done sort of nighttime hours. Apart from the first one, we can do that AM before the kitchen staff get in. So we have to be there for like 7 AM. That's when they come in, that's when the place gets opened up. The kitchen staff open up and we can get in. There's not a great deal to do there. It's a pretty clean place. I must admit, of all the places I've ever done, the Bannatyne gyms are some of the best to do because they tend to keep the canopies pretty clean. So, you know, we've only got to reach up into the actual ductwork, and you know, a lot of them are relatively small systems, so not too bad at all, really. So we do prefer doing these ones from that point of view. The one down at the south coast is a little more fiddly. It's quite a largish system within the kitchen, and they do get some points where oils pull a lot from the cooking. And there's also two to do there, although one of them, it doesn't really get cooked in. It's and it's straight onto an outside wall, so it's literally we get in and clean out the canopy and the fan, because it doesn't really get cooked in much, that one. It's because it's like a separate building to the hotel, and it's used as a function room for weddings, Christmas do's, all that sort of thing. And what they tend to do is cook everything in the main kitchen. It's brought across in those big, like they're like a heater, but they're a huge tall thing that roll on wheels, and they sort of bring everything across in there, keep it warm. And I think you might find that the odd steak is cooked there, because obviously they've got all the range in and everything. It just doesn't get used much. So, but yeah, it's a nice place, like, you know. And actually, the last time we were down there, I think, was it Christmas? It was one of the Christmas times, and I said to him, I said, you know, looking at this price list here, what we could have done is had our meal down here. You know, we could have had a sort of like an evening meal before we got to work, because if we worked it out when our sleep pattern right, we maybe could do that, because it's actually not that pricey. I was quite impressed with what you got for your money, actually, you know, and it was a nice sort of 3-course meal. So yeah, it's sort of worth thinking about that one, because normally we just sort of like get a pizza or a KFC or something like that. You know, you usually tend to eat crap while we're sort of on the roam, sort of thing, you know, eat sort of little and often sort of thing, but of course it's all high calorie stuff, like, so it's not really the best for you. You just have to pick the best from what you've got, sort of thing. Anyway, I'm going to get off, guys, and I'll probably get back to you a bit later on and get a couple more minutes in or something. Anyway, guys, finally got done, guys. Time is it? What time did I have tea? I had tea about... I ended up having my tea between 6 and 1:30, so quite late, really. I've got to make my sandwiches, which I've got some nice pork for. So it's pork sandwiches tomorrow. What else? Got to take out my green wheelie bin this week, so general waste. And that's about it. So, the wife's watching Strictly Come Dancing or something or other, some rubbish or other, not interested. Yeah, we're at 8:15 now, so yeah, that's basically it. Sandwiches, bin out, shower, bed. Get woken up maybe about 2 o'clock by the wife or the dogs or something or other, then back to bed, then to work in the morning. So, yeah, work's a nice break from it all sometimes, I tell you. Because the thing is, you take time off from work and you just end up getting roped into stuff at home that you didn't want to do, so. But anyway. So yeah, tell you what I've been looking at. I mean, obviously it's got to be good stuff. I've been looking at these stock footage sites, and it's very easy to get an account, but you quality of your footage, of course, has to be brilliant to upload. I don't know if any of you use them. You know, let me know in the comments. You know, I'm interested in, you know, new ways to get your footage up there. Like, you know, I know obviously it's got to be high quality. They want it done with a high quality camera. They won't accept any point and shoot stuff, you know. So I was just, yeah, they only want like 60 seconds of footage for each one, sort of thing, you know. You know, and then there's a lot of red tape about sound, people in it, stuff like that. So, you know, but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, let me know in the comments underneath if any of you use it. I'd be very interested in getting in touch with somebody who uses it and just, you know, let me know what they think, really. So anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a day at that. Definitely. So, yeah, not a lot to report other than my crap weekend. So, I'll see you hopefully on a better one next weekend, guys. So, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. See you.